Dear students, our first unit begins with the introduction of the word haiku. Haiku is a type of short poetry originally from Japan. It consists of 3 lines. A haiku is a specific type of Japanese poem which has 17 syllables divided into 3 lines of 5, 7 and 5 syllables. The word haiku is pronounced as
haiku.
It is derived from Japanese word hoku meaning starting verse. Now let us see what is a syllable. A syllable is a unit of pronunciation having one vowel sound with or without consonants, forming the whole or a part of a word. For example, water. Water has 2 syllables. One is wa and ter. Next word, teacher. Here we have 2 syllables. One is t and ch. Let us check the next word, beautiful. It has got 3 syllables. Can you guess what it is? Yes. Beautiful. Got it? Let us move on to the next word, that is intelligent. I hope you understood how many syllables are there in this word. Yes, you are right. It has got 4 syllables. Which are they? Intelligent. Hope you understood a little bit of syllables. Now, let us move on to our chapter. That is, Adventures in a Banyan Tree. Nature is for all living beings. Man should live in harmony with nature. Children, we all know nature is our natural home. It provides us with the air we breathe, the water we drink, the soil we cultivate and build home. Nature is a precious gift from God. So, we should enjoy nature without disturbing its balance. We should not play with the ecological balance and wait for the nature to react. Nature means the weather, organisms, landforms, celestial bodies and much more. Now, let us see what role nature has got in this chapter, Adventures in a Banyan Tree. Before that, let us go through the profile of the writer Ruskin Bond. Children, read the profile of Ruskin Bond. Ruskin Bond is an Indian author of British descent. His father was an officer at Royal Air Force. He wrote his first novel, The Room on the Roof, at the age of 17. It got John Living Rice Prize in 1957. His first children's book was The Angry River. In 1992, he received the Sahitya Academy Award for his short story collection, Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 for his contributions to the children's literature. He got the Lifetime Achievement Award in 2017. He now lives with his adopted family in Lando, near Missouri. Children, read the first paragraph of this lesson. In the first paragraph, he talks about his house in India. We come to know that he was living with his grandparents in a village near the town of Dehra at the foot of the Himalayas. This Dehradun is the winter capital of Uttarakhand state now. He tells us that their house and grounds were grandfather's domain. Domain means territory, kingdom or space. But the huge magnificent tree, especially the banyan tree, was under his control now because grandfather is 65 years old and cannot climb on it now. We also get the information of his grandmother who teases grandfather, reminding the fate of the Countess of Desmond. Countess means wife of a duke or a king. And this countess died at the age of 117 just because she climbed and fell from an apple tree. We may think grandmother as jovial, but she was actually advising him or warning him that if he climbs the tree at this old age and fell from it, then it would be his end. A beautiful characteristic of grandmother is revealed through this remark. She is very loving and caring. She has got lots of concern about the health and life of her husband. Then the boy describes the banyan tree, that it has got roots hanging from the branches that touches the ground and forming a maze of arches. So getting in and out through it was another pastime of the boy. And this banyan tree gives him a lot of pleasure. He surprises us when he talks about the age of the banyan tree. We understand that it was older than their house, older than his grandfather, that means more than 65 years, and he compares its age to the town of Dahara. In the second paragraph, he talks about his new friend. It was a tiny grey squirrel. At first, it did not like him entering into its private space. But when it realized that the boy was not disturbing him with a catapult or air gun, it came closer to him. Later, when he gave pieces of biscuits and cake, their relationship grew to the extent of the squirrel searching his pockets for food. We come to know that it was a tiny squirrel and its relatives thought him to be a fool for trusting a human, because animals fear that the humans may attack them for selfish needs or for fun. Next, the boy tells us that during spring season, different varieties of birds perch and squabbles on the banyan tree, which make the banyan tree the noisiest place on the road. Squabbles means very silly quarrel. In the next paragraph, we come to know that the boy loves reading books. He built a platform on the tree and comfortably propped up on a cushion and read books from there. In the sixth paragraph, we find that when he is done with reading, he would look down the ground. He could then see his grandmother hanging clothes or bargaining with fruit vendor, and grandfather, as usual, taking care of his English garden, grumbling at the marigolds that sprouts here and there. On one such summer afternoon, he happened to see an incident that really excited him.